I thought that this was about as remote and desolate and jungly as you could get. But I was very, very wrong. I hear singing. I don't know how many guys are out here, but there's more than a few.
Hello.
Hi there. Please be careful.
Yes, thank you.
How are you this morning?
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella
Hey everybody, welcome back to Beekeeping in Paradise. I'm Brent and welcome back to the farm. Today is going to be another fun day. Haven't had one of those in a while. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of obstacles to overcome in the past few weeks with the bees and with the ants. But today things are going to be a little bit different because my wife is home.
Hi.
She's back from the United States, and of course Shelby's still here. She's been with me this whole time. She just doesn't like to come out and take care of the bees with me all the time. She's been in school, but I'm so happy. The wife is home. Things are good. Cousin Yik is here. She's in the payag. She's back. I know. Yik Yik's been very busy with barangay duties when I've been out here recently. So today, no ant problems to deal with. Well, I'm not really worried about the bees today, although I am going to go check them. You hear there's a lot of noise going on behind me because today, just like in my very first video out here, today's coconut harvest day. It's been 4 months and a couple of days, and the guys are out climbing the trees, dropping the nuts, and I have no idea how things are going. They got an early start. We got out here a little late. So, we're gonna find out what's going on. Look at these nuts. All right. There's our coconuts. And Noy Publing's here. All right. The manager. The man in charge right there. Hey, yeah. Okay. All right, we'll just take a little quick walk around. Today I'm a little bit more prepared. I know what's happening. I really, to be honest with you, I don't know where all of my coconut trees are. I can look up and I can see them, but I'm not organized yet to the point where the trees are numbered. I haven't been doing data collection on a tree by tree basis. That will come probably in the April harvest. Let's see, December, January, February, yeah, April. We'll do another harvest, and at that point I want to have the trees numbered, and I want to be out here with my cell phone putting in a count per tree. That way we can find out if we've got all healthy trees, if we've got some trees that need to be removed and replaced. We can do that kind of data discovery. I hear singing. I don't know how many guys are out here, but there's more than a few. I know who's doing that job. Hi there. Getting the shells off. The husks off of the coconuts. But that's not Jason. I thought that was Jason. Oh. Another guy in the tree. Carving new steps. Hi there. Please be careful.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, that's a big tree. It is swaying. Sing while you work. Makes the day go by.
Live?
Yeah, no, not live. Recording. Three. It's like 8 or 9. Wow, man, they come down with a thud. Oy, oy, oy. That had to be at least 15 nuts on that one. And they're still coming.
I'm done.
All right, be careful coming down. So, that's how it goes. We have a whole team. Today is, let's see, December 22nd. And I think the last time we were out here was August 15th, or maybe the 10th or 11th. So it's been about 4 months and a week since we did our last harvest. And there's a big team of guys out here. I'm learning a hard lesson in commodity farming. Coconuts, of course, are a commodity, and price fluctuates. And the last time we did this in August, the coconuts were selling for about 7, I think maybe 8 pesos per coconut, and that was husked coconuts, not processed into copra. But now the price has dropped to like 4, and so I'm really hoping that we have a lot of coconuts to help make up some of the cost difference. But that's almost half, or that is half. And we didn't make very much money last time either. I mean, we've never made money. We lose money every time, but at least we didn't lose as much. But this harvest is gonna be ouch, at 4 pesos per nut. My pubbling is clearing of space. We have a big surprise for this area over here, coming soon to this channel. My pubbling, hacking out a clearing, and I'm just surrounded by noise in the treetops. There are guys everywhere dropping palm fronds and coconuts. Chopping in new handholds and footholds. just amazing the way that they can do that. Grip the tree with their feet and their bare hands. Use some of the older holds. Get halfway up and then start hacking away, making a new, redefining the holds that are there, and keep going up. Some of these trees are absolutely immense. I mean, I get dizzy looking up from down here. So, a lot of work to do. Cheryl and Shelby didn't waste any time. They're down at the river playing. At the Yik went with them. And I'm back here at base camp. Makes very quick work of it. Maki's up there. And I've been watching. He carries 2 swords with him. One's like a sword, like machete, that he uses to notch the tree, make new grips for his feet. And the other one is like a hooked blade that he uses to cut down the nuts. And once again, I am not allowed to play. I was told to stay back and observe. They don't want me getting hit with the coconuts when they're falling. And I can appreciate that. Easy way to get dead. There's a lot of easy ways to get dead out here, I've been finding out. You might remember Maki from the other video, where I think that video was called I Bought a Farm in the Philippines Sight Unseen. Maki was one of our tree climbers and harvesters then. And he's back. He's very fast, very good at this. I'd get a little closer, but it's dangerous to be anywhere under a coconut tree because I'm noticing that when these things fall, they bounce. If they hit mud, they go thud. If they hit something hard, they bounce up. And where they rebound, they can get you. We got 5 guys working today, plus Noidigoy. So, pardon me, Noidigoy's not here. Noipubling is here. So 5 guys plus Noipubling. 2 guys are husking coconuts, but then we've got 3 tree climbers. Maki, 25 years old, and ladies, he's single. Then we have our singing coconut harvester that you saw on the other side. His name is Kenneth. He's 21, also single. And then we've got another fella. His name is Danny. He's 23. And these guys are very, very strong, very flexible. I was in no kind of condition like they are when I was their age. Kenneth? Hi, Kenneth.
Hi.
Hi, Danny. Say hi.
Say hi, kono kwe. YouTuber na.
That's right.
Sir.
Yep. There's a lot of coconuts in this clearing. That has me a bit nervous for what we're planning on putting here. I wish I had Mike Rowe's voice. I could be talking about the most dangerous job in the world. And show these guys. Pile of finished ones. How are you this morning? Good morning.
Morning.
Wow, that's so cool. What are your names? Unsa nimo pangalan?
Tusip.
Hmm?
Tusip.
Tusip? Okay. Nice to meet you. And your pangalan?
Jose.
Jose? Nice to meet you, Jose. I'm Brent. Nice to meet you both. Our pathway to the outside of our property. Oh, we got another pile of coconuts over here that they've already husked. Now, until a couple of days ago, I thought that our farm was in the wilderness. I mean, yeah, the road is, well, there's a dirt road right over there, and then the barangay road is just beyond over there. So, I mean, we're not that far off of the beaten path, but to look around, and when I fly the drone, it just looks like we're in the middle of the jungle out here. But look, this is across from the payag here. There's the payag over on the other side, as you can see. But this is in the bee yards over on this side. But this is absolutely gorgeous, and I thought that this was about as remote and desolate and jungly as you could get, but I was very, very wrong. The other day, Noidigoy took Cheryl and I out down, and we followed this path over here beyond our border, beyond our barbed wire fence, which is up the hill over that way a ways. And he wanted to introduce us to some of our other neighbors. And I'm telling you, we walked down these paths, and like I said, it's been raining here for almost a month. So these paths are scary. They are slippery, they are narrow, they are muddy. And I'm not talking about, oh, you're just gonna get your shoes dirty. No, I'm talking about slippery clay that looks like rock, and when you stand on it, you slide right off. It was treacherous, and it just goes for miles. And at some point we were crossing streams, so we were wading through streams. We were going through paths that were just barely wide enough for our feet. And I'm like, I can't believe people live back here. And sure enough, they do. He took us to a few people's houses, and how they got there without being airlifted in, I have no idea. But you talk about some tough people. They are awesome. They're amazing people, and they've just got to have this attitude that nothing can get them down. Nothing is discouraging. Nothing is insurmountable to these folks. I mean, just if they want to go to the road, it's a half an hour walk. And hey, Noy Digoy's here. Hey, Digoy. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. But yeah, just we met some amazing people back there, and there's not a lot of them, but there's a few families, a few households back there, and just super sweet, super nice people, and just enjoyed being back there and getting to meet some of our more remote neighbors. And I guess that kind of clears up who it was that is walking on the paths. I knew that there were some paths back here. I'm like, man, we don't harvest coconuts nearly enough to have paths. But no, it's like a walking path that kind of cuts through this corner for folks trying to get to the road and then onto the highway. So yeah, it was really cool going back. But I've never been on a trail like that before. And I mean, yeah, I've been down a little bit of the Appalachian Trail. We hiked it for a few miles, so we certainly didn't do the whole thing. That's what my cousin did, and hats off to him. He walked the entire thing. But no, I had a 2-year-old with me, so we hiked a couple of miles of the Appalachian Trail. But compared to this, the Appalachian Trail is a superhighway. This was weird. This was really harsh and hard to get down, but it looked, I mean, you can see this trail right here. This is a luxury pathway compared to what we were walking on just the other day. And this is the path to the bee yard from Digoy's house, but there's more paths that go up into the jungle and over that ridge. And once you get over that ridge, there are more streams, kind of some very short waterfalls, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's dark, it's secluded. We found some Apis bees living in a cave, and I'm going to take the camera back out there one of these days, and I'm going to see if I can put them in a box. I've never tried that before, but it'd be kind of like doing a cutout from a house. But these are not European bees. These are the ancient ancestor of European bees, and they will live in a box. So once these bees build up and become a little stronger, and I can borrow a little bit of comb from them, if they ever decide to make comb, then we'll go ahead and see if we can talk those other bees into going into a box. I see my wife. I haven't seen her in hours. Let's see what's going on. Hey, there's Mama Beekeeper and Shelby, baby Beekeeper. What you got?
It's time to eat.
Oh, it's time for snacks?
Yeah.
It's always snack time. We're in the Philippines. Okay, snack time. Talk to you later. It is finished. The coconut harvest is done, and I have one correction to make. I was talking about some of the downfalls of being a commodity farmer, and where your prices fluctuate all the time. And I was pretty pessimistic about our coconut harvest, because we were told that the price of the coconuts was 4 pesos per nut, and that seemed awfully low. And So Noy Publing and the crew harvested all the coconuts. They finished up in one day. They harvested from all, I think, 83 trees that we have. And at the end of the day, they collected about, 980 coconuts, I think. And they waited until the buyer showed up at the property. They got them loaded, they got them sold, they got cash. And then the next day, Noy Publing brought us the money. As it turns out, our price, our negotiated price on our sale of the coconuts was 4 pesos per nut. So 4 times 980 was about 3,900 pesos. So that is just right around a little less than $80. So not a bad day's work for expending very little effort, having a nice picnic, and going out, checking the bees, being with a bunch of nice people, and getting the chance to film it and document how a coconut harvest goes. So we had a lot of fun. We made a little money, and what will happen then is the harvester, the buyer, the middleman, he's the one that we contracted with and settled on the price of 4 pesos per nut. He then takes all those nuts, loads them on a truck, and takes them to the copra plant in town, where he sells them for a higher price. Then out of that higher price that he sells them for, he pays the harvesters, the crew that actually works on our farm, climbing the trees and shucking the nuts. So the buyer is the person who contracted with those men and who came out and did all the work for us. We don't have to pay them. So they're getting paid by the buyer, we're getting paid by the buyer, and then the buyer turns those around and sells them to the copra plant for a profit. So that's how the coconut harvest works. And we're happy. We made a little bit of money, and we were able to buy some more Christmas gifts and basically give it all away. So it was good fun, and real enjoyable. It's a good chance to get out to the farm and hang out with the guys and really enjoy ourselves. So that's the end of this one. Remember, wherever you are in the world, if you've got bees and if you've got coconuts, you are definitely beekeeping in paradise. So be well, be safe, be kind. God bless. I love y'all. See you next time.